There should be there's no ambiguity that it'll never happen, you know? And I think life is a series of trade-offs. It is. It truly is. And it's in personal life, it's in professional life, it's in everything. Life is a series of choices.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. So let's put yourself in the guy who decided not to turn up for the 8 a.m. meeting. So, you know, if you're in a job where, and I think I'd say, unfortunately, a lot of people are not happy in their jobs. And I think maybe that's also a reason why some people, they lean out, you know, they're just doing it for the paycheck. You know, a lot of people, I mean, most people can't afford not to work, right? So you just kind of get caught in this thing, sometimes unable to see, you know, what would you like, what would you personally do if you found yourself like, you know, you've done your time, you're feeling like a bit complacent, like how would you take action on it? What would you do?
My shelf life for that type of feeling is like a month. So I would, meaning like I don't have tolerance for myself for that. So I would force myself to take a few days off, not on vacation, not to spend time with family, just for me to figure out what in the world do I want to do. And you and I both have lots of years still to work. And I'm not going to do that for the next many years. I'm going to figure out what is going to make me happy. What is it about my current situation that is really making me want to just coast? Because that's not my personality. And then I would try to distinguish, is it a me problem or is it an environment problem? Because if it's a me problem and it's something that I believe I can solve, which I can solve 50% of my own problems, then I would just try some different things in the box of corporate, so to speak. But if that is not, if I've really decided that the company itself, the mission and the work, the opportunity and all of those things are not in with what I want to do, I would quit for sure. And that's why, and I really think people, I personally don't understand how people can stay in roles that are, you know, a 9 to 5 and you're completely unsatisfied from 9 to 5 and you go home to live your life. Like, to me, it has to be an integration of different things that make you fulfilled.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think, you know, a lot of people talk about work-life balance, but the opposite of life is death. And if you're equating work to death, it's not a great equation. It's not, right? It's your life, it's your life, whether you like it or not, it's integrated.
Yeah.
So, you know, I take your point. I mean, you know, a lot of people maybe just you know, a lot of people can't afford to quit. So I would just say, like, you know, spend time networking, spend time looking for a job, like go out and look for something. There's millions and millions and millions of companies on the planet. And you need to just start to dive in or retrain, or again, invest in yourself, invest the time in it. You'll find something. It's hard, but you'll find something.
Do it before you need it, before you're desperate. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
You need it and you're desperate. You got to.
100%. Let's talk about AI. We had a good chat about AI last time we spoke. And I think even since we spoke, which is probably only a month ago, a million new tools have come out, new models of, I mean, AI agents, and like, God knows, an incredible shift. So I want to just understand a little bit maybe of like how people and maybe your organization, if you can speak to that, are using it in such a large firm. Is it very hard to implement? Like, kind of where are you at with using AI?
So we're trying to go all in. Now, the problem with going all in is that any business is a people business, and some people want to be on the road path to all in, and some people are holding on to dear life on the old way. And anything else. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was just saying, what does all in mean right now?
So effectively use AI for research and automation and customer facing tools and products and internal productivity, etc. Like, a lot of these businesses today are database businesses. My businesses are, half of them at least, are database businesses, for which these tools really can sharpen, expedite, and make the products that we offer customers even better. So 100%. The problem is a people problem. And what I mean by that is you can only go as fast as your lowest common denominator on the change curve. Like, I'm a full believer in that. And so I've got people that want to run up the hill, big backpack on their backs as fast as possible, which is great, except a third of my organization doesn't even want to use AI to do basic math. Like, and it's amazing, right? Like,
Yeah.
they
What?
do manual everything.
Why is that? Is this I mean, there's obviously always, early adopters, and etc., right? Um, but is this a kind of moment of, I don't think this is really gonna change things, or I'm fine doing it the way I do it, or just a kind of, I don't know, a learning problem, or not being, I mean, where's
Yeah, I believe it's a problem of there's so much noise out there that AI is going to eat everything and eliminate everybody's jobs and all of these things. And so you've got an entire school of people, I believe, at least an observation, that are like, well, if I just don't do it and I push back, it can't possibly take my job because I'm so inherently needed in this situation. And what they don't realize is that behavior is the direct opposite of what you should be doing. You should be figuring out how to move yourself up the curve from a more human insight standpoint and let AI do all the technical stuff. And that is the
yeah,
only way that this is going to work. That's the only way.
100%. I mean, look, I mean, for us, we're a people's business, right? So we do headhunting. So we're calling humans to convince them to leave their perfectly good job and join someone else. But on every single search we have, right, we have 2 humans and an AI agent.
Yeah.
So there's 3 on a search. And the AI agent is doing incredible stuff for us around insights, data, documents. We get so much data through a search using an agent on the team. Imagine, like, I think I'm a pretty good search person. Imagine me with 1,000 agents behind me coming to, I mean, just like unstoppable, right? So,
Totally.
but you can relate that to any business. So I think, if you have a tacit knowledge of whatever you do, you've got your experience, your space, your market, whatever you're doing, and then you understand how to build your agent or your models with all of your tacit knowledge and all of the context and all of this kind of stuff. You're literally going to be unstoppable, I think.
Oh, I
Right?
agree.
So human plus AI. Now imagine, like, if you're not doing that, definitely someone else is. I mean, you are, right?
For
So you've got you and your agents, someone who's like, oh no, that's never going to take off. What's she up to?
Oh my God.
It's
Yeah. Can't compete. Cannot compete.
it's hard
Like
to.
that.
It's
And
hard to.
that I think people need to get up. I think this is scarier for people that we talk to anyway, because this is forcing change in the more professional professions, not
Yeah.
the machine workers in the factories like the Industrial Revolution did. This is more professional area people that got their college degree that expected life to take them on this nice natural curve. That's not how life is going to work anymore.
No, it's true. It's even like if you go down to actually how you spend your like minutes of your day doing your workflows of just however you do it. Maybe the numbers come on a spreadsheet and you're just used to, like, you copy and paste it to this and that, whatever it is, just the small bits of your job. Um, Completely change if you wanted to. I mean, and it's changing anyway. But it's
Yeah.
quite hard, I think, for people people are maybe creatures of habit, you
Yes.
know.
Yes.
And I would just also say, like, the benefits come from intense use. You
Yes.
have to spend like a few months just
You do.
going all in, learning it, and it will catapult you forward. I think.
Totally.
I
Absolutely.
think. Are you guys as a firm helping people do that, or is it onus on the individual, or a bit of both? How are you?
It's both. We've done lots of trainings. I've kicked off lots of transformation projects, and they work, but then something happens later. So when I went back and looked at, well, who's watching the trainings and who's involved in these sessions, half my team doesn't do the trainings. Half my team does. Then you can check like who logs into all these AI tools that we have. It's half at best. The other half haven't even logged in. So it's like I kind of go with, you can lead the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Like you
Yeah,
just, and at a certain point, I'm big on, I'm going to try as much as possible to get people to use the tools that the business needs. But if you refuse, what are you going to do? Like there's nothing else to do.
no, yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, the wonderful thing with these things is that if you can imagine it, you can make it happen by talking
Yeah.
English or Chinese or French or Spanish, whatever language you can speak,
Yeah.
into your language model, and it will do stuff for you.
Yeah.
You don't even
Yes.
have to be technical.
No, you don't
You
have
have
to
to know nothing.
be at all. It's at all. It's amazing now.
Yeah, yeah. My God. Right. Well, if you're watching this and you haven't dived in, please
Oh,
dive in.
yes.
Um,